Hello everyone, welcome to my group's group mapping project of Castle Hayne, North Carolina. The project is called Castle Hayne Elementary School, and if clearly you are listening, you found the click here for audio experience. My group members were Alyssa Neese, Johnny Walton, Sarah Brooks Daniel, Lauren Turnley, and Dallas Holtgill. I'm going to be trying something new here. I think it's a good idea. Because this is on a YouTube video, every time you hear a dog barking, that means we are going to be switching slides to the next slide. I think it's going to work well, and I hope you like it. Here we go.
So, fun facts about our school. Castle Hayne Elementary is located on 3925 Roger Haynes Drive in Castle Hayne. So, this is about 15 minutes from UNCW's campus. It's located in a little bit more of a rural area. The student population between kindergarten and 5th grade is 586 students. The teacher population, there are 39 teachers within those grades. The student-teacher ratio is 15-1, so pretty small class sizes. The overall testing rank is pretty high, kind of right average. They are ranked 1,000 out of a little bit over 2,500 schools, so they are top 50 percentile in the North Carolina public school system. They share a campus with Holly Shelter Middle School, so when you come in, it kind of splits off into either campus. And the elementary school motto is character, honor, excellence, and self-discipline. And then we included a picture of us right in front of the school sign. The surrounding area. So we had a lot of fun with this part of our project. We found that there is a northern regional park in Castle Hayne. So the park serves as a playground for kids. There are picnic tables to hold gatherings, soccer fields, football fields, tennis courts. There's even a disc golf court and a bunch of other fun things that you can do. And the address is 4700 Old Avenue, Castle Hayne. So this was just about 5 or 6 minutes down the road. And then there was also Castle Hayne boating access area. So this is access to the river. The boating ramp serves as free access to the river and a scenic view of historical railroad tracks. So there were some old railroad tracks that were right where the access was. Additionally, there is a railed overlook that's accessible for adults and children to maybe fish or have a picnic, just another sitting area. And this is located on 6418 Orange Street in Castle Hayne. And this was about a 10-minute drive from the school.
At the school. So on this side, we included some things that really stood out to us while we were at Castle Hayne Elementary. There was multiple flower gardens and walkways in the back and front of the school, which made for a super welcoming environment. There was a little fenced-off area in the back that looked like they were growing plants in. There was an area that looked like where they raised chickens. There was a large table for observation. And then there was many different playground equipment for all ages. There was a curbside grab-and-go meal sign, which stated that it was for 18 years and younger, and no cost or enrollment were needed. And then there was a Miles of Smiles bus, which is on-the-go comprehensive dental care for anyone who is uninsured. And you can also go there if you are insured. In the pictures, we have Alyssa, Lauren, and Sarah Brooks in front of some of the flower beds, and you can see that they're even surrounded by like wood. And then the picture of Johnny, Sarah Brooks, Alyssa, and Lauren, we're all in the fenced-in little science area. And then there's the sign for the curbside grab-and-go meals. There's us on the swing, the Miles for Smiles bus, and then we included some mosaic pictures that we saw on the sidewalk.
Hey guys, Johnny here. So now we're on the surrounding neighborhoods. Castle Haynes is mostly made up of middle to lower class families. Most of the houses were in neighborhood or complexes. Two we visited were Castle Estates along with Bridgewater Bluffs. And these homes do range in price around $75,000, and I did see it going north of $300,000 as well, but Most of them were in that $75,000 to $200 value range. It also appeared there's a pretty positive family community presence in the neighborhood. We saw many basketball hoops, trampolines, along with signs saying "Go Slave," or excuse me, "Go Slow, kids live here." Um, we also just, as we were driving around, saw a bunch of families out there with their kids. We saw some kids playing in their driveway. It looked like a fun area. But there are also many grocery stores, shopping markets, and other affordable options. There are a few grocery stores. There was a Dollar General. There were a few different markets of sorts, so it seemed like there were good options. And lastly, there were also some small local businesses like this barn restaurant, which we actually wanted to go to, but it opened up a little later in the day, so we didn't get to. But there were some close small businesses as well like that. Now we're on to the parks. So there are two main parks in Castlehane. Northern Regional Park at Castlehane and Castlehane Public Park. So we looked up Castlehane Public Park, but we only went to the regional park. These parks featured playgrounds, basketball courts, tennis courts, baseball fields, soccer fields, football fields, pickleball courts, and even frisbee golf. These places were awesome. We saw a lot of people doing a lot of different activities. There were a bunch of old people playing pickleball. There were some kids on the soccer field. It was really cool. This is also where most of the town youth sports are played, so I'm pretty sure kids are already pretty familiar with this area, which I think is always good. And lastly, each of the parks were only within 2 miles of the elementary school, so they're on either side of the school too, so wherever the kids are, they should be in relatively close distance. As you can see, we were having our fun on those monkey bars, but yeah, the parks are pretty awesome.
Fun finds. In the picture on the left, you can see a Girl Scout troop helped create a garden for the school. Inside there was a compost bin, rain guarded, potted plants, and a poultry pen. In the picture on the top right, a series of gardens was created at the back of Castlehane Elementary. Their unique layout allows students to walk through the middle and observe. In the picture on the bottom right, the owners of this house have a boat in their driveway. We found this to be a common theme of houses in the Colonial Estates neighborhood, which was located by the boat access. In the picture on the bottom left, there are rocks that students painted to cover the ground of the front of their school. Some have words on them that represent what students think of when they think of their school.
During our tour of the surrounding areas around Castlehane Elementary, there were many positive characteristics of their community. At the school itself, it was a very welcoming environment and obvious that the school supported the idea of involving the students in caring for their school. For example, there were many gardens and tables and playground equipment outside for the students to enjoy. And not only were there really great outdoor areas for learning and play, but there's even an on-the-go dentistry for uninsured and underinsured students. The community itself had a lot of options for outdoor activities, lots of parks, a boating access. Local businesses were very prominent in this area, and there were lots of affordable shopping markets. With that being said, these all contribute to the students' social and emotional growth by allowing them to get outside, exercise, and stay nourished.
Well, you've made it this far, so I hope you enjoyed the presentation and you can enjoy these last pictures of us that we took that we didn't quite find a place for on the slides. Thank you.